제 경제적 올드 플로르라는 곳에 저장고를 하나 두고 있습니다. 어차피 샘플도 쓰레기만 잔뜩하고요.
Very good. Tell me when you're done. Dash it, those Mondrians. Finally someone's cracking down around here.
여기구나. 일단 제가 말하는 거.
Greetings! Nice to see you again. Which reminds me, it would seem I still do not know your name.
Chiron. Why so formal all of a sudden?
You're in the city now, Chiron. Here one tries to cultivate somewhat better manners. Your presence tells me that you are interested in taking on an assignment. Or are there other questions I can answer for you?
You said something about a job.
Well, here in town, there is a delicate balance of power, you know? And sometimes we have some differences of opinion with the guards. And then there are people who take neither us nor the city guards seriously.
What are you driving at?
The whorehouse.
Business slow?
Business is booming, but not for us. The new owner just doesn't want to join us. But, and this is strange, not the guard either. He's earning a mint, and all the other citizens can do is watch. I ask, is that fair?
And what exactly am I supposed to do?
I want you to pay the owner of the whorehouse a little visit and suggest that he give the community its share. There is, of course, a reward.
So I should make it clear to this brothel owner that he has to pay the Kreutzer cartel.
Maybe he wants our protection. Make it clear to him that he is sure to be better off with us than with the guards. His name is Chakran, a rather shaven character. The brothel is called the Thorned Rose and is located in Kreutzer Alley. You should be able to recognize it from its balcony, where some of the whores are always on show. Basically, it's a squalid, rotten hole. Be very careful you don't catch anything.
How nice.
And while you're at it, you could also chase down a rumour. It's said he also employs necromancers and undead. It would not hurt for him to realise that those days are now over.
And why are you sending me, of all people, there?
A precaution. If the city guard has anything to do with it, at least you won't cause any unnecessary suspicion on Sergeant Fergalosh's part.
What about the guards? Do they sanction the brothel?
My guess is that they themselves are interested. It is conveniently situated in the middle of Kreutzer Alley. They could have their fun and watch my people like hawks at the same time. In any case, our truce with them is already fragile enough. The brothel owner should therefore decide just whom he wishes to join. Otherwise, the time for talking will soon be over.
Namely, the Kreutzer cartel.
As bravely as I may defend free trade, I even more passionately espouse the freedom of choice. In addition, Sergeant Fergalosh would restrict the brothel's operations or even forbid it. The whores would go hungry and no one would have anything.
Necromancers and undead in a whorehouse. That sounds peculiar.
A lot changed in Warunk under Razazul's rule. If you ask me, people hate change. Some just don't like giving up old habits.
That's disgusting.
That's as may be, but there are rumours that some city guards are regular visitors to the brothel.
What about the Rondrians?
Oh, please, Rondrians hate necromancy, and they're much more disciplined than we are.
What exactly is your role in the Kreutzer cartel, Perel?
Basically, I'm a trader. I can get you everything you need. Just recently, I was able to acquire a piece of amber dedicated to Prios, and I sold it to a smuggler. Which reminds me, I never saw him again. Well, maybe he is away on a trip.
So you do business on the quiet?
The Rondrians and the guards try to inspect all of the food and building material coming into the city. The origin of the goods must, in their opinion, go beyond the merest shadow of a doubt. Goods may only come from pious cities. None of the others would trade with the Rondrians. That only leaves the city of Baylok, and we're as dependent upon them as a baby is on its mother's breast. That leads to rationing, to starvation and compulsion. The Kreutzer cartel opposes this tyranny because we stand for freedom. Others call it smuggling. How defamatory.
You call yourselves the Kreutzer cartel?
Look after the Kreutzers and the Talers will look after themselves. I too started from scratch.
But Kreutzers, the most worthless coins there are, and that's what you named your cartel after?
Nah, but it would be a nice idea. So modest. We call ourselves the Kreutzer cartel because our headquarters is located in Kreutzer Alley. From there we govern all Warok, with the utmost of discretion and reserve, of course.
Kreutzer cartel, headquarters, underworld, and you're telling me all this. What if I simply set the guards on you?
They could try. Once.
And then? Kreutzer Alley, wasn't that the center of the resistance against the necromancers?
Oh yes, they were real heroes.
Someone betrayed them. They were all killed most painfully, and then their bodies had to dance for the necromancers.
Oh, you mean the rebels? Yes, they were very brave too.
Two? You think the necromancers were braver?
Well, they were better for business. By the way, I knew the guy who denounced them. Didn't live long.
They fought to free Warunk.
Then let us agree on one thing. Even if they didn't achieve anything, the rebels were very, very brave.
Could Folk of Arivor have something to do with the brothel?
Folk of Arivor? The highly acclaimed Rondrian? What makes you say that?
Let's say we had little difference of opinion.
Are you serious? You want to take on the Rondrians? I should tell you that they don't play around, even though the